What DACA stands for is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, and the purpose of it is that it administrates relief that protects eligible immigrants that came here to the United States as children.
Students, or I guess children, or people who have come undocumented to the US and who didn't have a say of their own.
And it protects them from being deported, and it also gives them a job permit for them to be eligible to work in the United States. You have to renew it every 2 years. If that you no longer hold that status, then that protection of being deported is gone, and you won't be able to legally work in the United States any longer.
I think my life is different because there's different things that I have to do, sort of an extra step to things other people would have to do.
In order to work in the United States legally, I have to obtain a work permit, and every 2 years I have to renew it.
I have to have permission to go to school or to work.
We had a lack of resources that other classmates had and other friends had. I noticed it especially in high school when, my friends were out going to get driver's license and then started applying for scholarships. I didn't have that opportunity, and it was very upsetting.
When I was a kid, growing up, I had big dreams just like everybody else. I didn't know that I was any different than my classmates until my senior year of high school. I think that's when it really hit me that I was different. I tried to apply for FAFSA, and because I am a DACA recipient, I don't qualify for that.
It takes a big toll also on your mental state.
The future is not guaranteed. It's more like you're granted permission for however long you have this permission for, and then you just hope that you're able to renew it again.
So I wanted to go into construction management, and what I wanted to do was, road work, bridges, all that. But because that is technically a government-based job, since, everyone's gonna use it, I don't actually qualify to go into that.
To maybe be able to apply for more federal programs or federal grants.
Creating a pathway for the dreamers where they're not stuck in this constant loop where they have to, pay for the opportunity to work 1 or 2 more years at a time, but instead they have the pathway to actually become a citizen of the U.S.
The system that I do have of Dreamers now, they do give a lot of help. It's just more about knowing where to find my resources. Through my college now, I'm able to get that information, but I also know other Dreamers who come to me for help because they don't have the school to go to. So I think maybe reaching out to Dreamers and those that don't have resources, how do we get them help?
And maybe more support groups and systems and more openness so that we can all kind of communicate with each other and maybe be a supporting system to one another.
I like that I'm able to work legally in the United States and build up my credit and have hope for my better future.
Definitely motivated me and encouraged me to work harder in school because I knew that I had to work, 10 times harder than anybody else in school.
The community that you have, it's very welcoming. One that stands together, knowing that even if we are being pushed down, we'll always come right back up. A better system, one that doesn't limit what they can do, doesn't just keep them trapped in the country. I want them to be able to leave and come back.
We have been pushing for it to be something where we do have a path to become a citizen at this point.
And ultimately, a pathway to citizenship, I think is what all Dreamers deserve.
That is our next step that we are working towards.